Hi people, it's a lovely day outside, it hasn't been down the rain. Yeah, anyway, I've been asked to show my setup for making pens. So rather than take photos, I thought I'd give you a little video on how it can be done in a very inexpensive manner without all the fancy equipment that's on the market, which I must say I do have. I've got the mandrels and all of that, but sometimes I get asked to make a pen by a company that haven't quite got bushes made for their kits. So I have to find other ways of turning their pens for them to show them what the finished product was like and to check out the fittings, etc. So this is how it used to be done years ago by very competent wood turners that knew what they was doing, and they didn't have all the fancy guff that you've got today. So I hope you enjoy it anyway, a short little tour of my pen making equipment. And the first thing I'm going to show is, yes, let's get it all set. I do have a pen mandrel, as you can see, and I do have, that's better, isn't it? I do have a mandrel saver revolving centre as well. But we're going to do away with all of that stuff and we're going to go back to basics. So a very simple system of pen turning. The first thing is a dead centre, which I think all of you must have. They used to come with every lathe that you purchased at one time. And the next thing we need, you have to excuse me back while I reach across, is a normal revolving centre. Now I'm going to use one of Davy G's pen kits because not so long ago I was asked to try these out and there weren't any bushes to make them, so out come the old bits and pieces again. I do enjoy turning pens like this, I may add. Sometimes I'll revert back to this. There we go, all set up. Now before I do any actual turning, you can use this setup with the bushes as well. If your mandrel gets bent at any time and you need to get a new one, then all you need to do is put the bushes in the end of your blank like so and put it between centres. There you go. The only one that you may have difficulty with doing this is the slimline, but you can get cone bushes that will fit into the ends of them, or just do them between centres. Now, another handy tool are vernier calipers, which I use when I'm not using bushes to measure the components and the blank as I turn it down. And it's as simple as that, really. No rocket science or anything. As for tools, chisels, there's a lot of talk about specialist tools, etc. for turning pens. Yeah, alright, you know, some of them are good, some of them, I mean, this type of thing they say is a pen turning gouge, some do, or to me it's a load of crap. You need something with a bit of meat on it. Now I use this one, it's a Ashley Isles Continental Spindle Gouge, does a beautiful job. Or I'll use a record skew. That again does a beautiful job. There's a small skew at the back that I'll sometimes use. But other than that, I'll use a 3/4 inch bowl gouge, spindle roughing gouge to make a pen. So there's no set way of doing it. Whatever way suits you is the right way for you to do it. Now I'll just show using each of these tools. I hope I'm not teaching you to suck eggs. If I am, then I do apologise. But there are a lot of new turners out there that just haven't got a clue because they've never done it before. And I think sometimes we all need a bit of help and a bit of guidance and advice, and new turners are no different to us. So here we go. Normally I'll do this sitting down, but the camera's in the bloody way, so I've got to do it standing up. Turn the gouge over at an angle. It's stopping because I've only just put the dead centre in, so it's had to bed in all of the way. I can either use that, still needs tightening up, and that's using a whacking great 3/4 inch roughing gouge. There, not a bad finish on it, is it? Or you can use a skew chisel. Which I must say does give a better finish. As you can see. So, as I've already mentioned, without bushes. And all we need to do is to measure the components for the end of the pen and measure the width of the blank. As you can see, we've still got a long way to go. So turning just between centres. The only thing with acrylic, all the strands, as you all well know. And there we have a short rundown of turning pens without all the fancy gadgets. Yeah, alright, it does need sanding, I know that, but I'll do that at another time because I've got some bowls I want to make today. But this is just a short clip for you to see my setup. There's a dead centre in the headstock, revolving centre in the tailstock, and by the way, this is a little sewing machine light, LED light. Get them off of Amazon for about £7. Magnetic, so they just stick on the back of anything. And there you go. And that's me. Hope you enjoyed it. Better still, I hope you learnt something from it. Adios. Sorry about that. The annoying old man's back again. A few tools I forgot to show you, which can be used as well. Pen making. One is your basic ordinary scraper. A chisel that's I think gets some very bad reviews at times, but this is the sort of thing that we used to make years ago out of old engineering files, was a scraper. Used in a trailing mode, as probably most of you already know. Can tilt it over to one side if you want to. That's a scraper. And it gives quite a nice finish as well. Now that's another basic tool in use. Also, the new boy on the scene is the Carbide tip. These are very good. And you can make your own. This is homemade, this one. Again, tilted slightly to one side. You can take some nice heavy cuts if you want to, or you can take some nice light cuts. When you get in there, you finish. Now, any one of the tools that I've shown you can be used. Look at the finish on that. Little bit of sanding, job done. All of the chisels I've shown you, it's a carbide tip, a scraper, the skew, continental spindle gouge, or the roughing gouge, are all chisels that you can use to make a pen. Any one single one of these tools will make a pen for you. You don't need a big arsenal of tools to make them. Now there you go, a big arsenal of tools, I should say. So again, adios, goodbye, Sam Fullian and all that jazz.